database accessed. Establishing uplink.
Priority. All 8, please respond. Repeat, this is stress call. 8, please respond immediately.
Bets are you not only heard the distress call, but also know where it's coming from. Sheila Blackmore, a resident intel specialist, pretty much figured out that this is coming on loop from Washington, D.C., where, if I were to guess correctly based off your last known location, you're either making preparations to go or already en route. Unfortunately, I won't be able to join you since New York still needs a little bit more safekeeping. I mean, we still have our daily missions and the like. But I'm hoping that this memoir of sorts can accomplish 2 things. 1, to shed a little bit more light on what exactly went down in Manhattan. And 2, more importantly, serve you as inspiration for whatever you'll have to deal with at the nation's capital. I guess there's no better place to start than at the beginning, so Black Friday, 2015. Busiest day of the year. Sales out the wazoo, and people crowding to take advantage of them. Money changing hands at a record pace. But behind the scenes, hidden to the naked eye, something else was being passed around just as quickly. Prior to this, unknown at the time, somewhere in the lab, someone had designed and planted a modified strain of the smallpox virus on a number of U.S. banknotes, hence the name, the green poison, aka the dollar flu. Aptly named because its symptoms resembled just that. It was probably this, and being so close to flu season, the medical personnel didn't really know what they were facing. By the time they did, it was pretty much too late. The government reacted, I guess, in many ways as the only way they knew how. Shutting down transportation, quarantining the sick, all the while trying to keep the public calm. It didn't work. They tried assembling police, reservists, but the death toll was just too much. Anarchy ensued. Power grids went down, and then the looting. The Joint Task Force, built of police and first responders, while admirable in their efforts, just may have been a bit too much over their heads.
It's not our job. We're not trained for that.
Which brings me to Directive 51. Enacted in the background while things were going into chaos, there was a national security presidential order drawn up in 2007 and signed by then President Bush as a countermeasure to a would-be cataclysmic event predicted by a bioterror computer simulation called Dark Winter. This exercise calculated all that could and would go wrong in our response to a viral outbreak. This thing was run in 2001, but boy did it get things right. The plan was to have highly trained strategic Homeland Division agents, nested in society and acting out their days as non-military civilians, waiting in the wings to get the call. In our case, an orange glow of the watch. Once made active, we would hop out in any areas we could to secure and maintain government continuity by any means possible or necessary. We would be outfitted with weapons and cutting-edge technology referred to as Shade Tech. I'll share one of the internal propaganda vids that circulated here in New York, basically to help us stay the course, not only because of all we'd have to face, but also to act as preventive maintenance against the high potential for corruption, given that we had above the law status accountable only to the president.
When we were activated, we knew the situation was bad, worse than anyone knew. We are an elite, highly skilled group of embedded agents. They only call us when everything else has failed. We have no rules. We have no limits. Our job is to protect what remains.
We are your co-workers. We are your neighbors. We might even be your friends.
But when we get the call,
We leave everything behind.
we are
The Division.
I'd love to tell you that when the first division agents were called up, that it miraculously fixed everything. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Agents either went missing, or killed in action, or even went rogue. I'll spare you the details for now, but it's what made the second wave of agents so important, so vital, to both continue and finish what the first wave started. This is where I come in. Well, me and a bunch of my former Brooklyn-based brothers and sisters, activated for one goal: to protect what remains. I hope to bring you a few more vlogs if time permits. For now, end entry.